Welcome to LunarWave. Join our adventure club with a quick subscribe.
Welcome back to Port Cache, where the fog weaves secrets through the night and Henry's home island holds mysteries in its rocks and waves. Last time, Shelby, Peter, and their friends followed a map to a cliffside tunnel where a compass pointed to the stars. Tonight, the kids chase the final clue to uncover Henry's secret. Settle in, listen closely, and let the adventure unfold. Shelby stood on the Port Cache dock, the brass compass from the cliffside tunnel spinning in her hand. Its needle wobbled, then steadied, pointing toward Henry's home. The note from the tunnel said, "Point to the stars." And Shelby was sure it meant a place on the island, a place tied to Henry, the sailor who'd left clues in a note, a key, a map, and now this compass. The fog was already creeping in, wrapping the town in a silvery haze. Peter joined her, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Since moving to Port Cache, he'd become as hooked on the mystery as Shelby.
The compass is pointing to the north side of the island. There's a cove there, right? Maybe that's the stars.
A cove? Dad says there's one called Starlit Cove, hidden by rocks. Alice is meeting us with Clara. Trigger, Blake, and Brody are coming too.
Alice bounded up, her riddle-loving brain already buzzing. Clara, her older sister, followed, no longer grumbling about babysitting. The mystery had pulled her in, too.
Starlit Cove? That's got to be it. The stars reflect on the water at night. Let's go before the fog gets thicker.
The group piled into Trigger's boat, with Clara at the helm. Brody and Blake sat quietly, Brody behaving after his last prank caused trouble. The fog parted as they neared Henry's home, revealing the jagged rocks of Starlit Cove. The water sparkled under the moonlight like a mirror for the stars above. They anchored near the cove where a narrow path wound between boulders. Shelby held the compass, its needle steady now, pointing to a cluster of rocks. The air smelled of salt and pine, and the fog hovered just beyond the shore. Clara scanned the path, her flashlight steady.
Stay close, everyone. This cove's tricky. We work together, no wandering off.
Shelby nodded, feeling the team's strength. Peter took the lead, climbing over rocks, while Alice checked the map for clues. The compass led them to a small cave, its entrance hidden by a curtain of vines. Inside, the walls glimmered with tiny shells, reflecting their flashlights like stars.
This is it, the stars. They're in here.
Peter pushed aside the vines, revealing a stone slab in the cave floor. Carved into it was a star-shaped slot, the perfect fit for their key. Shelby's hands trembled as she slid the key in. The slab rumbled, sliding back to reveal a dusty leather logbook, its cover stamped with the year 1873.
Henry's logbook, we found it.
Clara knelt beside them, her usual skepticism gone. She opened the book, and the group crowded around. The pages were filled with Henry's neat handwriting, notes about his voyages, his love for Port Cache, and a final entry. "My greatest treasure is the town's heart. I hid these clues to bring its people together, to share stories under the stars."
His treasure. It's not gold. It's us. The town, the stories working together.
Henry wanted kids like you to find adventure. I didn't believe it at first, but you proved me wrong.
Peter grinned, flipping through the logbook. It held sketches of the lighthouse, the cave, and the cove, every clue they'd followed. Alice pointed to a note about more secrets on Henry's home, hinting at new mysteries waiting. The team's flashlights flickered, and the cave seemed to glow, as if Henry's spirit, not a ghost, but his love for adventure, approved. As they sailed back to Port Cache, the fog lifted, revealing a sky full of stars. Shelby tucked the logbook under her arm, knowing this was only the start. Henry's home had more secrets, and their team, Shelby, Peter, Alice, Clara, Trigger, Blake, and Brody, was ready for them. Tonight, Shelby, Peter, Clara, and their friends learned that teamwork can uncover the greatest treasures, like friendship and stories that bind a town. Henry's home holds more mysteries, waiting for new adventures. Tune in next time to see where the fog leads. For now, snuggle under your blanket, dream of starlit coves and hidden clues, and sleep tight. Good night, Port Cache.
Love this mystery? Like and subscribe to LunarWave for more adventures under the stars.